However, I come from corporate. I've been in corporate America for 25 years. I helped a retail company go from 300 stores to 1,000 stores. One day they came into my office, and maybe some of you know this story all too well. They came into my office and said my role had been eliminated. I got to share with you, there was anger, frustration. But one of the things that when I look back and went back on that, I said, what did I do wrong? Like, what did I do wrong? I did everything you asked me to do for 25 years. They didn't ask my family, hey, if you lose your job or how they're going to restructure the company. They didn't do any of that. I just know that I worked nights, weekends, did all the things I was supposed to do. And at 55, no one's after hiring 55-year-old people. Like, I don't know, it's 30-year-old or 55. But I dedicated, I mean, that was my identity. And I'll just be real quick here because even today, it kind of moves me because it's like, dude, 25 years of my life. I can't tell you, the first day of my kid's school, I don't have those memories because I wasn't there. I can't tell you some of the memories of the birthday parties because I wasn't there. I can't tell you the memories about the sporting events that I missed over and over again. And then coming to that day when they came into my office, again, it's just like it was the biggest punch in the gut that I ever had. Never saw it coming, and just my heart broke. Really, it was demoralizing. It was, how do I take care of my family? How do I do all those things I was supposed to do? But I did do one thing. I did say this: that feeling will never ever happen again. It was one of those moments where you sit there and go, never. See, we change in different seasons. Our seasons, like, you change because you hurt so much that you have to. You change when it hurts, but you're inspired to change as well. Um, I just knew there was no way in God's creation. I live in California. I even did a couple of interviews where they flew me around to other states for these interviews, and these were final interviews. Every time I got on a plane to come back home, it was like, I can't do this. Like, I don't have the energy. And mind you, these roles were like 10 years ago. I would have taken these roles like in a heartbeat. You could not get me on the plane fast enough to move my whole family to these places. So I just knew on getting on the plane, it was just going to happen. I knew people were making money online. I just didn't know how. And I did the YouTube history. Yeah, you go to YouTube college, you check everything out. Okay, work from home. All right. What else is there? Side hustle. Like, I'm just sitting there like, I cannot be the only one out there looking for something to make an income. Well, I can share with you. Here's another thing. I came across a video. It was really cool because this video, it was not a faceless video, but it was just words on it. You can learn to make $300 a day. You can learn to make the skills to have $109,000 a year. And I'm sitting there going like, I just looked for 3 months, literally. And this was like the last thing that I saw. Like, and it wasn't all at once. It was just out of the blue. My son was in the hospital having surgery. What do you do in the hospital? You go scroll and look and search. And really what it came down to was I saw this video at middle of the night. My son just came out of surgery. And I see this Michelle. And I'm like, please, for the love of God, just be real. Just please be real. Like what you say on this video, please be real. And I think the coolest thing for me is I don't BS. I don't sugarcoat anything. It rubs people the wrong way sometimes, but it is what it is. It is the truth. It is what it is. And I think the coolest thing is I went ahead and said, I kid you not, I told my wife that morning because I watched my son that night, and then I give it to my wife and I go, what are you thinking? I said, I think I'm going to do this. What if I can make, and it was funny because I said, if I could make 50,000, 60,000, I'm golden. I don't need to be a millionaire. I'm not looking to, I'm golden. So I said, boom, that's what I did. So I signed up that morning. I didn't make any money for 3.5 months. Hold on, it gets better. I swear. It really does. The next comment I come on here is going to be, I'm a $300,000 earner. It's not going to be, I didn't make any money for 3.5 months, but I didn't. And I think this is a cool part of my journey. There are people coming in this business, they make money right away, like before their system's even set up, and it only takes 2-3 hours. But here's the thing, that was my fault. I never asked any questions. Believe it or not, I'm a very loud introvert. There are times I don't want to be around anybody. Let me be in my little corner. I'm the happiest guy in the world. But here's the deal. I knew The alternative of me going back to corporate America was never going to happen. Like some of you need to come to a, I don't know what you would say, come to Jesus moment and say, you know, put your foot in the darn ground and go, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. There's something really awesome about a decision when you do it that way. It just is. So anyway, for 3.5 months, I didn't make money. I went to the mentoring calls. I didn't ask any questions, which was my mistake. I'm going to be a $300,000 earner, and I've been doing this business for 16 months, probably within the next 30, 60 days. And I do this 2, 3 hours a day. I have learned, and here's the key word, I have learned how to create other income streams through the program. So where I was working my job, I was getting paid twice a month. I mean, I'm literally getting paid almost every day. And for me, again, my story is it's not over, it didn't happen overnight for me. So all I can share with you is this: wherever you at in your life, everything you hear that you need, um, the coaching's there, the mentoring's there. You don't need any tech. It's practically done for you. You just have to connect it. That's truly what it is. And then the other thing I would share with you is just don't do what I did, because your income probably could come sooner if you have it. Just ask questions as you go along in your journey. We are here to support you. This community this community is 33,000 strong. And here's the greatest thing. We're here to help you and guide you along your journey, to support you, make an income from home, all from your cell phone. I'm telling you, it has been life-changing for this corporate guy. And I'll leave it on this note. I have never, ever done any other online business, no MLM, none of that. This was just a decision where I saw and I just believed this young lady in front of me, and she said I can make an income, and I just literally followed the process. I'm no one special. I just followed the process and get out of your own way. So my challenge to you is just move forward. You're at home. You're home here. It's just a choice. So have the courage today to say yes and just move forward, because it was one of the greatest decisions I've ever made. So, and you have the support, you have everything you need here. So we'll see you soon. We'll see you inside.
I have a question real quick. So
Sure.
you have made almost 300K in 17 months. And what do you do almost every day?
I golf almost every day. Like I live in a golf course in California, and I almost golf almost every day. I would have never been able to do that with the business. Like but trust me, it was Monday morning to Saturdays, and I had a cell phone, laptop, the whole thing. I would never do what I do now. Never.